Good morning, everyone. I am Akshita BA, Assistant Professor Civil Engineering. Today I am going to teach about the road work, that is, quantity of earthwork which is needed for the road work. If any road work if you want to do, then we have to go through the procedure like compaction, right? The compaction and consolidation. During that compaction and consolidation, we need to fill up the cutted portion into the some ditches and something, right? So we have to carry over. One is cutting and filling process. So here, how much quantity of filling we have to do and how much quantity of cutting we have to do, that will be based on the calculation whatever we are going to do. So if I am going to construct a road of length 300 meter, for example, it is a 300-meter length. In that I am going to construct a road, means I have to level the ground surface such a way that if any cutting is there, quantity of cutting how much I have to do and the quantity of filling how much I have to do, that I have to calculate, and then depending upon that I have to fill and I have to cut the portions so that I can get a level surface, that is called as formation level. After that formation level, on that formation level I am going to construct my road, right? So how to calculate that the amount of banking and amount of cutting, that depends on the calculation whatever I am going to do it now. So first problem they had given is estimate the quantity of earthwork for a portion of road for 300-meter length. As I told, one road is having 300-meter length. From the following data, formation width is 10 meter. As I told, I'm going to cut and I'm going to fill the levels so that I'm going to get a level roads, right? So level surface. That is called as formation level. So here that formation level what I am going to take, that width is 10 meter. That means in that 10 meter width I am going to construct a road. So, and they had given that side slope of banking is 2:1 and side slope of cutting is 1.5:1. So whenever I am going to give the cutting and filling, right, there I have to provide some side slope, so that here the side slope of for banking, that is 2:1, and for cutting, banking is filling and for cutting it is 1.5:1. So again the data are given. They had total length they had given as 300 meter, but the distance of chainage is also they had given. That means at 0 chainage the RL of ground is 101, at 30 meter chainage RL of ground is 100.9, at 60 meter chainage RL of ground is 100.5, like that. For each 30 meter chainages they had given the RL of ground. Why this RL of ground is needed? Because when we know the RL of ground, we will be knowing the present exact situation of that road, right? How the road is there at present, so that how much I have to cut and how much I have to fill, that I can calculate, right? Depending upon the road undulations whatever we have, in depending upon that we are going to calculate what is the formation level and how much I have to cut and how much I have to fill. So for that to do, I want to know the formation level first. What is my formation level, so that from that formation level above how much I have to cut and below how much I have to excavate, that I have to calculate. So for that I need formation level RL, right? If I'm having RL of formation level, if I'm going to take that formation level and minus the value of RL of ground, then I'm going to get the quantity which I'm going to cut or maybe which I'm going to fill, right? It depends. So here the RL of formation level they had given, that is first chainage RL is 102, and other chainages also we are having, like 30, 60, 90, 120. Then we have to calculate the RLs of formation of other chainages depending upon the first chainage. Here the first chainage is 0, right? On that 0 chainage we have the formation level as 102, right? 102 meter will be the RL of formation level of 0 chainage. And to find out other formation level, they had given one criteria, that is the road is in the downward gradient in 1 in 150 up to a distance of 120 meter. That means the road whatever we are having, it is in the downward gradient, right? It is falling down. At what gradient it is falling down? 1 in 150 gradient it is falling down. Okay, up to where? 120 meter. Here you can see distance they had given 0, 30, 60, 90, 120, like that they had given, right? So what they are going to say is 0 to 120 meter. From 0 up to 120 meter, it is a downward gradient which is having the gradient up to 1 in 150. And again after 120, that is from 150, the gradient will be again changes to downward only. Here you can see after gradient changes to 1 in 100, they had not given it is downward or upward. That means what? Previously it was downward, means here also again it moves downward only, but in the gradient 1 in 100. Previously 0 to 120 it is downward gradient which is 1 in 150, and again afterwards the gradient changes to 1 in 100. That means downward gradient only, but the gradient changes, the value of gradient changes, that is 1 in 100. So up to 120 meter we have to take 1 in 150, after 120 meter we have to take 1 in 100. Okay, now the solution. This is the problem where we are going to first understand the problem. After that the solution is like this. RL of formation at 0 distance is 102 meter. As I told previously, they had already given in the problem RL of formation at the 0 distance is 102. So I have to find out other RL. How to find out other RL? By using this gradient, downward gradient, whatever they had given. By using that gradient, we have to calculate the RL of others. So how to calculate? They had given 102 will be the distance at 0, right? At 30 what will be the distance, or at 30 what will be the formation level, that I have to find out. So at 30 how much will be the RL of formation I have to find out, means I have to know is there any drop or is there any rise, right? They had given it is a downward gradient, so obviously it is a drop. How much drop it is having, that I have to calculate. How to calculate? They had already given that up to 120 meter it is 1 in 150. That means downward gradient up to 120 meter, at every 150 1 meter will be the drop. 1 in 150 means at every 150 meter there is one drop. Okay, at every 150 meter there is one drop. Then what is the drop for 30 meter? Because here for each and every changes I have to know the formation level. So for 30 meter what will be the drop I have to find out, right? So here 1 in 150 up to 120 meter, for every 150 meter 1 will be the drop, means for 30 meter how much will be the drop, that I have to find out. So 1 divided by 150 into 30 is equal to 0.2 meter drop. Drop y, it is downward gradient, so here 0.2 meter will be your drop. Okay, that is okay. Then after 120 meter what? After 120 meter gradient changes to what? 1 in 100. So for every 100 meter there is one drop, right? 1 in 100 it is, for every 100 meter there is one drop. Then for every 30 meter how much will be the drop, right? Here change is what? 30 meter, right? So here for 100 meter if 1 meter will be the drop, then for 30 meter how much will be the drop, that I have to find out. So same way you have to find out 1 divided by 100 into 30 is equal to 0.3 meter drop. So up to 120 meter there is a drop of 0.2 meter, and after 120 meter there is a drop of 0.3 meter, right? We will be knowing the value of zero chainage, that is zero chainage what will be the formation level, we know how much, 102 meter. So if I am having the chainage or formation level RL at zero chainage is 102, after that again the chainage is what? 30 meter. So at 30 meter distance the RL of formation will having some drop. How much will be the drop? Here 0.2 meter will be the drop. That means 102 minus 0.2 will give you the RL of formation at 30 meter chainage. Okay, again I want to know the 60-meter chainage RL of formation. Then what I have to do? For 30-meter chainage, whatever we got, that is 102 minus 0.2, how much? It is 101.8 I got, right? 101.8 minus 0.2, again 0.2 meter drop, right? So that will be giving you the 60-meter chainage RL of formation. Right, here in the next slide we are having, you can see here. So as I told, RL of formation at 60 meter, how much? 101.80 minus again 0.20, it is 101.60. Same way you have to calculate for all the RL of formation. Distance they had given, RL of ground they had given, RL of formation. For 0 chainage 102, for 30 chainage whatever you got is 102 minus 0.2, it is 101.8, again 101.8 minus 0.2, it is 101.6, again 101.6 minus 0.2, it is 101.4, 101.4 minus 2 is it 101.2. Up to 120 meter it is 0.2 drop, right? After 120 meter is how much drop? Here after 120 meter it is 0.3 meter drop, right? So downward gradient after 120 meter it is 0.3 meter drop. That means what we have to do is, here after 120 meter, what is the formation level for 120 meter? It is 101.2 minus 0.3 you have to do, because 0.3 will be the drop. That means 101.2 minus 0.3 will give you 100.9. Again 100.9 minus 0.3 will give you 100.6. 100.6 minus 0.3 will give you 100.3. Again 100.3 minus 0.3 will give you 100. Again 100 minus 0.3 will give you 99.7. Again 99.7 minus 0.3 will give you 99.4. So the formation level is calculated now. So I know the formation level, I know the RL of ground, then I can easily find out the depth of cutting and depth of filling. How? RL of formation minus RL of ground will give you the depth, right? If the RL of formation minus RL of ground will give you the negative sign, right? That means RL of formation 102 minus 101 will give you the positive 1, right? 102 minus 101 is 1. If RL of formation is lesser and ground level is greater, then you are going to get the negative sign, right? Here the negative sign is not there. But if sometimes if you are going to get the depth in negative sign, then you have to consider it as a cutting. If it is in the positive sign, you have to consider it as a banking. That portion of the road, whatever we are going to consider, it is as a banking. If it is positive, the depth value is positive, then it is banking. Depth value is negative, then it is called as cutting. Okay, here we have to do the calculation, that is RL of formation is how much? 102 minus 101 will give you the depth as 1, and again RL of formation 101.8 minus 101.9 will give you 0.9. Again 101.6 minus 100.5 will give you 101. Likewise you have to subtract the RL of formation and RL of ground, right? So first you have to subtract RL of ground from RL of formation, that is RL of formation is 101 minus 102 minus 101 will give you the single digit 1, right? Like that you have to calculate the whole depth. So you are going to get different depth values. After taking this depth value, RL of formation value and distance, you are going to consider, or you are going to calculate the excavation. That is, here in this table you can see, this is the format where you are going to calculate the excavation and cutting, right? That is how they had given the serial distances, that is 0, 30, 60, 90. So first serial number, after that distance, again depth also you had calculated, that depth you have to consider, and then mean depth you have to consider, right? Mean depth, I'll tell you why you have to consider the mean depth. And then after that B into D into dm, that is dm is what? Mean depth here, and again SDM square, and dm is the mean depth and S is the side slope, and then again you have to add BDM plus SDM square, and you have to multiply it with the length, then you are going to get the total quantity, right? Area into length, you will be going to get the quantity. So here what we have to consider is, whatever the excavation or cutting I am going to take, that is in the shape of trapezium, right? If I am going to consider, or if I am going to calculate the quantity or volume of a trapezium, then I have to consider these formulas, right? That is, a trapezium is having what? One rectangle and two triangles, right? If I'm going to take that area, two triangular area plus one rectangular area, will give you this formula, that is BD plus SD square into L, right? Length will be the L, right? So that you can calculate the quantity. So same formula here I am going to consider. So here what they given, B they had given, B, what is B? Formation level width. So you can see here in this problem, formation level at the first chainage is 1 or 2, and the breadth of formation they had already given, that is the formation width is 10 meter, right? Formation width is 10 meter they had given. So B is the formation width we have to consider. So B is equal to 10 meter I had wrote in the top, and S is equal to 2y, because as I told, all the values is in positive. So if it is positive, what we have to consider? It as a banking. So if it is banking, then what will be the slope? Side slope we have to calculate. Side slope in banking is 2:1. 2 is what? S, right? S is to 1. In that, like that, we have to consider the slope, right? So S is how much? 2. If it is banking, if it is cutting, S will be 1.5. But here the all the readings whatever we got, it as a banking. So S is equal to 2. So those things I had already wrote in the top, that is S is equal to 2 and B is equal to 10. Then you will be knowing the formula, you have to substitute. So how to find out the mean depth now? Depth already found out, and mean depth you have to find out. So for 0 distance there is no mean depth, and for 30 meter distance, how to find out the mean depth? Here depth you are having 1.9, 1.1, 0.7, like that. So previous depth, that is 1, plus present depth, what is 0.9. So 1 plus 0.9 divided by 2 will give you 0.95, that is average of two depth, present depth and previous depth. So here present depth is 0.9 plus previous depth is how much? 1. So present depth 0.9 plus previous depth 1 divided by 2 will give you 0.95, average of two depth. And again for next chainage, that is 60 meter chainage, same thing you have to consider. Present depth is 1.1, previous depth is 0.9, so you have to take the average, that means 1.1 plus 0.9 divided by 2, it is 1 meter. Same way for all other chainages you have to do. And when I am going to coming to the next column, that is BDM, you have to calculate. Already you had calculated the DM, that is mean depth. So B value you are also knowing, that is 10. So 10 into 0.95 will give you 9.5. Again 10 into 1 give you 10. 10 into 0.9 will give you 9, right? Like that you have to calculate. BDM also calculated, and then SDM square you have to calculate, that is D is what? DM is what? Mean depth. Mean depth is how much? 0.95. Here square is there, that means 0.95 square into how much is S? S is 2, right? So S is 2, 2 into 0.95 square will give you 1.81. Again for second chainage, that is 60 meter chainage, same thing you have to do, that is DM is how much? 1. 1 into 1 square, right? Square you have to take. 1 square into 2 will give you 2, right? Same way you have to calculate. Now BDM is you got, and SDM you got, SDM square you got. So you have to add both the values, that is 9.5 plus 1.81 will give you 11.31. It is the area, right? This is the area whatever we are going to get. This is the area of that banking, and here banking only we are going to, this is the area of banking. So again 10 plus 2 it is 12, 9 plus 1.62 it is 10.62, right? BDM value plus SDM square value you have to add, so that you can get the some values. And again you will be knowing the length is 30 meter. How? Here distance you can see 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90. What is the difference that is 0 to 30 it is 30 meter, again 30 to 60 it is 30 meter, 60 to 90 it is 30 meter. That means length is how much? The particular portion length is 30 meter. So here length L you have to take it as a 30 meter all over. And again if you want to find out the quantity, what you have to do, area into length. Area is how much? 11.31 into length is how much? 30. That you will be going to get 339.3. Again 12 into 30 it is 360, 10.62 into 30 it is 318.6. like that you have to calculate, right, multiplication, and then you are going to get the quantities, right. These quantities you have to add, that is 339.3, 360, 318.6. these things you have to add. All the quantities if you are going to add, you are going to get the total quantity of earthwork in banking is as 2363.10 cubic meter, right. Always quantity will be in cubic meter, right. So here the total quantity of earthwork in banking you got is 2363.10 cubic meter. This is how you are going to calculate the quantity of earthwork for road work or for any work if you are going to consider, right. So here the total quantity of earthwork in banking you got is 2363. In problem what they asked, only to calculate the or estimate the quantity of earthwork, right. They had not given to estimate the rate. If you are given the estimate the rate, then I will be going to give you in the next lecturer how to estimate the rate for the particular